It has been a whirlwind couple months for Tallahassee State College's athletic department. The snub from the NJCAA men's basketball tournament followed swiftly by the departures of athletic director Chuck Moore and men's hoops coach Corey Hendren. Today, the school answering the question of what's next for both of those roles. First up, athletic director, where a familiar face is headed to West Pensacola Street. Wake Tech associate athletic director Brett Rutherford is coming back to the Eagles, where he served as an athletics and communications assistant for both Moore and former AD Rob Cheney. Rutherford is a Florida State alum. He is officially slated to start this summer. Meanwhile, on the hardwood, Trent is the new guy in charge of the Eagles men's hoop squad, and he doesn't have far to move. He's coming over from the rivals at Chipola, where he's been serving as associate head coach for Donnie Tyndall in Mariana. Short has 9 years of college coaching experience, both in the NJCAA and the NAIA.